Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here. I have my friend Jen with me.
Hey.
We're in my sewing room and we're doing something a little bit different.
Yes.
Back in April, if you remember, we went to a quilt show in New Jersey and we both saw this awesome stuffed deer head.
Yes.
It's not
quilted.
It's not quilting as such. We're not making a quilt. We're making a deer head. We're making a deer head, a stuffed deer head, and we both were so impressed. The woman allowed us to take a photograph.
Yes.
Although, where is that picture?
It's on your camera.
Is it on my camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget because all of a sudden, time is going on. We've wanted to do this project over the summer. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
We're going to do it now.
We're going to do it now. We're going to make our deer head. Now, this is a pattern. We both bought the pattern.
Yeah.
And
the quiltedfishpatterns.com is where you can buy it.
Right. And, okay. So I said to Jen, have you read the instructions?
Nope.
No? Okay, we're reading the instructions now.
I got a great teacher
Yeah,
here.
I know. I'm like, I've never made a deer head. What the heck? Why are we making a deer head? Anyway, we're changing.
Art Deco.
Yeah. It's like really artsy fartsy. So here we are. So, we did do one. We did
step one.
We did step one, which is
we decided we weren't going to make you watch us quilt a yard and a half of fabric for hours. So we did this at home independently.
Oh yes, the soft and stable.
Oh, yeah.
I did a small video.
Oh yeah.
Of me actually quilting this. It's on my okay. The pattern comes. Let's figure this out. The pattern comes with the pattern of the deer head. It's sewn together, and it actually comes with a mounting block that you can either. Are you going to paint yours?
I don't think we'll see it, right? Because do we stitch it around it? It looks like you don't actually see it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I haven't read the instructions. I was going to paint mine. Why was I going to paint it? So it comes with a mounting thing that is just this.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how to do it. I haven't read the instructions all the way through. So, but and it also came. No, it didn't come with.
We had to buy this separate.
We had to buy this stuff separate, which I've done a small video that I'll put on myself, not Jen. Soft and stable. It's really good stuff. I explain it. We had to buy this. How much was this?
Like $15.
This was like $15 for a piece, which is 36 by 58 inches. The first instructions, which we've done, step number 1, is to quilt the fabric either in one large piece, or you can cut out your pattern pieces on the stuff and then stitch quilt each pattern piece.
Yeah.
Jen and I have decided to stitch and quilt the entire thing. It makes it easier. It's a little bit stiff. So Jen's is going to be this like fuchsia and navy deer pattern, and mine is going in my front room. So my deer is going to be very subtle and understated. I got this tan, creamy, golden. It reads as a solid, but it has a small print on it. So that's our deer. We quilted. I quilted my fabric in a grid pattern, 1-inch grid. Didn't take long. Just I eyeballed it. I'll show you I'll show you how I did that. Now, Jen,
I got adventurous.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to learn the free motion quilting that Jean does, with not too much success.
Free motion quilting is difficult.
Yeah.
It's painting, as you know. You just drop your feed dogs, and the needle goes up and down.
Yeah.
And you are the artist who's putting your fabric around the needle as opposed to your fabric being fed perfectly. Free motion quilting is not hard, but you need practice.
Right. So I did like an attempt on a piece of scrap, then I attempted a panel, but it got really messy. So I started just doing lines on mine because she had texted me a picture of hers, and I thought, okay, I'll do the same thing. And then as I was sewing, I realized, wait, no one's going to see the back of this. And when you're first starting free motion quilting, it's the back that gets really messy,
right?
Because you can't see it and you're not good at going the same pace all the way around.
Right.
So I thought I want to just do like scribble lines and see if I can get good at just being steady and even. And
that's the whole point of free motion quilting. So you started out
with a grid, and then this is when I changed my mind.
Right, this is what I was showing Jen, just the lines to do. Now again, this is not going to be seen. This is the inside of our deer.
Right.
So it was a really good thing to practice on with this. This isn't, I explain it, it's not like a batting. It's like a sponged stabilizer, it's called. So it's stiff. But it was not hard to get through the machine.
No,
it's nice. And it stitches up beautifully. So we're not this isn't like a quilt sandwich. This is the back of something that's not going to be shown.
Because we're
we're going to cut out the pattern and sew the pieces together.
So you can see when I started, it was pretty messy.
That was pretty messy. These are called when you start free motion quilting. These are called eyelashes. And you're going too fast around your corner, and you get tons of loops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so she got loops, that wasn't working.
And I kept quilting.
She kept doing it.
I kept going.
And then you have a
big
mess up there. She was tired. We don't look at that.
Then I stopped for the day and started fresh.
And you have to start fresh.
Yeah, I started fresh.
Seriously, free motion quilting. So your eyelashes are getting less and less.
They're getting less.
And then Jen's free motion quilting. Look at that.
It happened.
It happened. It happened.
And no real,
none.
Bugs.
Because your stitch length is you.
Yeah.
You can either go and do an inch, or you could go 1,000 stitches in one hole.
In one spot. That was the hard thing too. You have to, when your hands stop, you have to get your foot off that presser foot.
Exactly.
Because the needle just keeps going and going and going, and you're making a big knot.
And so she got really good. So Jen's, now you can't see it.
I'm still a beginner, but
but this
is good to practice on.
This is awesome.
So if you want to start free motion, I would try something like this.
Oh, and if you have a lovely piece of fabric and you get this stuff, this stuff here by Annie, Soft and Stable, or whatever stabilizer, you can make a small tote bag. Because this could be, this is what you'd use, right?
Yeah,
for a nice tote bag. It's a nice way to practice without a quilt sandwich and you've messed up the back. Fabric is expensive.
Yeah.
And you don't, and you had a piece of polyester fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was polyester till Jean told me that's not cotton.
That's not cotton. So anyway, we have, this is step one. We have quilted our fabric soft and stable as one large piece. Now, step two, we're going to cut out the pattern pieces on the line.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn the camera off, and we're going to see how we go cutting our pattern pieces out right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm now going to be quilting my my fabric and this material here for my deer head. Jen and I both bought the pattern, as you know, and I'm using this product. I've never used this product. It's by Annie's, American made, soft and stable for bags and beyond. Superior to battings and other stabilizers. Well, it's not necessarily a batting. It's more of a stiff stabilizer. But the first time I've ever used it, soft and comfortable, easy to sew, great lasting body and stability, lightweight, maintains shape, blah, blah, blah. This is a piece that's 36 by 58. It's 100% polyester. Now, I have made handbags or tote bags before. And I've used an iron-on stiffener, a fusible web, a stiffener inside bags. I've never used this. Oh my word, why didn't I? This stuff is incredible. It's really, really nice. What I'm doing now is, as you'll see our deer head progressing, what the instructions are, you can either cut out on this stabilizer with your fabric. You can either cut out your pattern pieces and then quilt them, or you can just quilt the entire piece. I was telling Jen, I'm not quite sure what fabric she's gotten. I'm using this cream on a cream tone. This is going in my front room, and as if you know, my front room has all creams and tans and whites. So I'm just using this soft, creamy print, has musical notes, sort of romantic. Now, by all means, you could make this a patchwork. You could use up a bunch of scraps. And if you want, I'll be showing you the pattern. We're going to be cutting from this quilted solid piece, which is about 1.5 yards of fabric that they call for to quilt this piece. I'm going to be just stitching. I'm just going to be sewing it in like a grid, squares right across every 1.5 inches or so. So I'm starting at the top. Now, what I'm finding very interesting, if you can see, I've just used a few pins every now and again, but very interesting. This, I don't have a walking foot, as you know, but this fabric on this stabilizer is not going anywhere. It is not shifting. It is not moving. It is not going. It's not rucking up. I'm just eyeballing. If you can see this, here's the back side. I'm just eyeballing rows at this point. You know, just vertical rows up and down about every 1 inch and 1.5 inches. Some of them are a little bit wider, but for the most part, every inch across the entire top. Again, this is in a quilt. Now, what I am doing is I'm just sort of smoothing it out. Again, just eyeballing it. And as you can see, my fabric is not going anywhere. It really is awesome stuff. Now, because it's sticking very well to this piece here, this stabilizer. Now, I've made this a little bit longer. I'm just going to go right off, and then I'll cut my threads, and I'll continue this. I'll just go back up to the top. Usually when I would be quilting, I would start from one end. If I was doing this, say, quilting something, I would start from one end, do maybe 3 or 4 rows, and then turn it around and start from the other end. But this is not shifting at all. Just a little starting bit. I've made it a little bit, top there. And again, we're going to be cutting out of this quilted piece. We're going to be cutting out our pattern, our deer heads. I'm whizzing along here with my Juki. Love my Juki. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't know how Jen is quilting hers. I don't know. She may be. I don't know how she's quilting it. She's going to come in a few days, and we're going to. My camera just switched off as I was videotaping, but I just wanted to show you how this stuff, which is like a miracle stuff, is stitching up. I have stitched all my vertical lines going one way, and now I'm just adding these lines across so that my fabric here will be in like 1-inch grids. Now, I was saying to you, this stuff is like amazing. If you can see how it's stitched up. It's not batting. It's this, there's my squares that I have stitched to quilt this piece. And I was saying, I've made bags before, and oh my goodness, it's incredible. It really is very good stuff. It's stiff as anything, and I've hardly pinned at all. Now, I've done mostly to the center, and then I've started from this end, but I think I'll just keep going. I did turn it around because it was a lot to get in here. So I just turned it around, and as you can see, no walking foot. It's stiff as anything, but the needle is not pushing the fabric. It is just staying. It is just staying on this stuff, this stabilizer. Unbelievable. So I'll just go back, and again, I'm just gonna shoot a picture of this off to Jen. I'm excited to see how she's quilting hers. So again, I'm just starting there, and I'm eyeballing, and as you can see, I've made nice little squares. It's not perfect. It's great though. So I'm just going to finish this up. I started from this end also. So I just have from here to here to do, and I'll just work my way in and make sure they're all nice and even. So that is my fabric for my deer head that is quilted now. We have cut out our deer head pieces, the pattern. Now because we have quilted our fabric together, we've skipped one step. It's you have option 1 or option 2 is either quilting the whole entire piece, which we said we've done, or quilting each individual piece. So now what we've done is we've cut out the pieces. These are Jen's pieces there, and these, and she's pinned them, and these are my pieces here, placed on the fold. So Jen has pinned hers and is starting to cut out, I think, her pieces. And I think really we have there's a lot of fabric that you have left over.
Yeah.
I think they are on the cautious side, which is awesome. So we're just cutting out our pieces right now, and we're going to start putting our deer together after we cut our pieces out. Yay. Okay, so now we've cut out all of our pieces and we are stitching our deer together. That's where antlers go. There's markings, and then we have the body that has the dart in the. We just did the dart. I've done my dart here, and I've stitched my head here together. The instructions are pretty good, actually. So far, so good. So here we go.
We have ears.
We have ears. We have ears. Aren't they cute? All right, that's it. We got ears. Okay, we have come to
Step 10.
we are at step 10, trying to figure
to make this a deer head.
to make that.
This looks like a deer head.
No, oh yeah, that's yeah, that looks like a deer head.
Chin.
It's certainly not for beginners. This pattern. It's awesome. We'll figure it out. We're clever. We're gonna get this.
Oh wait.
You got it? I already pinned mine, and I unpinned it because we got to figure this out. Okay, so this is a work in progress. Come on, Jen, you're clever. You bake cakes.
It's just like a cake.
It's like a cake.
I should have made a deer cake before we started this project.
You should have done.
So I would have a point of reference.
Seriously. Okay, we're still figuring this out, folks.
Right,
we'll be back. Oh, okay.
You can edit this out.
Okay. Stop going so fast. Okay.
This is very stressful.
It is so stressful, folks. Okay. I don't know whose idea it was to make this deer head. It was our idea. Okay. We are trying to sew this deer head together. And it's a little bit, the whole thing is a curved seam.
The whole thing.
The whole entire head is a curved seam.
I can barely sew a straight line, and now I'm sewing
I've
on the
never
curve.
used pins, and I've just pricked myself like 1,000 times because I'm using pins. Hold on. Hold up. You doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, Jen has her baby machine. That's what Maxwell said. Jen has her little baby machine, and I have my Juki. And the whole thing, I think we're doing it right.
We can only do like an inch at a time.
Yeah, because the whole head is a circular seam.
And the stabilizer, it's hard to get through when you got, now I have 2 things of fabric, 2 things of stabilizer I'm trying to sew together here. And not catch my ears, which are on the inside.
Okay, and put your pins in.
Oh, right. She's never going to let me bring my sewing machine here.
Seriously. I don't use pins.
I'm a messy sewer.
I'm not really messy, I must say.
In life, I'm not messy, but I am
you're a messy sewer.
I cut my thread and I got like stuff
I know.
all over.
Okay, so anyway, we're making progress, folks. So say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. This is how far we've gotten so far.
It's starting to look like a deer
You
head.
think it is?
It's very ugly deer head.
It's the ugliest deer head. And I like making quilts. I like making deer heads.
All right, we're almost there. We're on the brink.
Jen's looking good. Jen's is looking good. You see that? I don't think mine's doing good.
It is. It is.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
We're there. We're almost there.
We're there. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I've sewn everything together
Yeah.
but the chin.
Yes.
We didn't put the chin part on, okay? Because Jen suggested that we're not going to do the whole thing. So now, did you do it?
I'm
you're
halfway.
almost done. So I'm going to fold mine inside out and see what it looks like.
Let's see.
Oh, look, my ears.
They look good.
Ah! So,
Where's your antler hole?
oh, look. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's my antler hole? Oh, I didn't even... Oh, no, I didn't catch it.
Oh, here's your
My antler
holes.
holes are there.
We thought this was there.
You messed up big time.
Parker, my antlers are
Oh my
in
goodness.
front of
her eyeball.
my antlers are in front of my ears. No, but the antlers go. Oh, my antler holes are here. Does that look like a deer, Emma?
Yeah?
Kinda, yeah.
Parker.
Sheep. It looks like a sheep.
Looks like,
Yeah.
No, a goat.
but did you catch it all?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
I didn't catch it, so I have to go back. It says use a 1/4-inch seam. I think maybe I should have used a 1/2-inch seam because I didn't catch it. So anyway, it's coming along. There's my antler holes.
She kept telling me to slow down. I think it was to beat me.
I know. Yeah, there's my antler holes and there's my thing. So now I haven't caught it. I have to go back and sew it. But
All
it's
right.
coming.
So you're almost there.
It's coming along. It's coming along. Okay. Okay. I've done my deer head.
I'm getting ready to reveal mine.
And just a sec. It was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. Because it's the entire thing is curved seams, and I don't know if the ears.
We gotta still think about
We have to
these.
rethink these ears because they're a little bit. Okay.
What sound does the deer make?
No, but yours is crooked. Like, you have to.
Right. Well, mine is a crooked deer. What did she do?
Did you do it? Did you start in the middle on the sides and it work
Oh,
out?
he's okay. He's all right. He just needs some stuffing. No?
Did you start at the middle
I
of your
think I
chin
did. I
and
think
work
I did.
each side?
I think I did.
Because you have to start at the middle.
Oh, he's slightly crooked.
He's crooked. I told you.
Well, maybe he's looking like
I
this.
I told her to start at the middle and work out. Oh, it looks like lamb chop. Remember Sherry Lewis's lamb chop? Oh, they do. They look like lamb chop. Okay, my deer is awesome.
Mine's looking like this.
Hers has an attitude. Yeah, I told you to work.
Look how inside.
It's so crooked. But look, oh, excuse me, look at mine. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
I think it'll be alright.
Anyway, here, and there's our antler horns. We have one more step. Or where's my antler horns?
They're over there. They're there.
Oh, they're up there.
By
Oh, no.
Did you sew them?
Oh, no. Okay, so here's my antler horns. They're going to go there. We have antlers. Another story.
Compliments of
Compliments
Wacky Jackie.
of Wacky Jackie.
Thank you, Wacky.
Seriously, when in April when we said we bought these kits.
Oh, I found a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole too. No, that's just your antler.
No. My antler's here. That's a hole.
Oh yeah. We were going to embark on this project in April when we got the thing, and here, a lovely viewer said, "Oh, I have antlers, real antlers."
We were gonna have to get resin,
The
and
resin
bind them,
ones,
and
and
we didn't know what we were gonna do.
and she actually spent ages,
She
days.
was so sweet.
So kind. Look at this. It's from. Her name is Jackie. That's all I'll say. Jackie, thank you so much. I have thanked you
That's
before,
Jackie.
but look at this. These are real deer antlers that they shed naturally, and there's like a matched
And she
pair.
bleached
She
them?
bleached them. She went ahead, and there's an. How do they do it? Oh wait, no, they go forward.
Like this.
Oh, there's two pairs. Like, do they match?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you have. Okay, we have to look. But this is. We'll show you. They go on the top of the head. Where's my? Oh, here. So the antlers go like that. Oh, look! What do you think? Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to finish up the back, and then we're going to stuff it, and then we will show you
We're almost there.
our finished product.
I love mom.
Hers is a bit crooked. Look. Oh, that wasn't fun.
He's chewing grass.
Was it? Was it fun?
It was fun. So, but it was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard.
This is a
No,
hard pattern. So anyway,
shush.
we will check back in.
Yes,
Okay,
we're
thanks.
almost there.
Okay, so here we are at the stuffing stage of our deer head. And it says to stitch up to the antler holes.
Yeah.
And just for messing about, Jen and I have stuck the antlers in the holes. Right?
Yeah.
And now we have to, it says stitch insert the antlers, hand sew openings for antlers closed. So I think you need some glue to keep the antlers. You don't.
Mine are super tight. Like, that's not even sewn yet. But
Yeah, because you have your little knobbly at the end.
yeah, I have a knob kind of holding it.
Yeah,
in.
these are, like I say, these are real. So what do you think? What do you think? That
I
way?
like
Which way?
it.
That way?
Yeah, I like yours like that.
Yeah. So we're at the point now we're gonna stitch our antlers into the openings.
We're almost done.
And we're almost done. But we need the instructions are stapling. Do we have a staple gun? You don't know. We have to staple the neck piece to the mounting board. So we may not, I don't know if we have a staple gun. I know my husband has one in his toolbox. I don't have one here. So we're going to get to this point. We're going to finish stapling. We're going to finish inserting the antlers into the horns, into the holes, stitching them. Hopefully they'll stay.
Yeah.
And then the end result may or may not be with the mounted on the board. Look at Jen. Look, isn't it awesome?
I love it.
What do you think? So this we're getting there. We're getting there. One more stage. One more stage there. Okay, thanks. Anyway, don't pull this up. Don't get my feet.
Go!
Look, folks! We did it! Now, we're in my front room, and we haven't completely finished. We sewed our antlers in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wacky Jackie.
Thank you so much.
They're awesome. And I think
And so light.
Yes, I think we've come to the conclusion that real antlers are light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very light.
Now, what we haven't done is I don't have a staple gun.
Yeah, and I don't either. So
yeah, and neither does Jen. So we have to. We're pulling this base here with the stuffing, and we're going to have to staple gun, and then mount this onto the wall that
Like
way,
so.
like that way.
But it stands good.
But it does. Now it's interesting when we bought these at the quilt show. The lady said, who was selling the pattern, that when she made hers, she had to insert dowels into the stuffing, into the neck, because it was falling over. We've come to the conclusion you really do need quite a lot of stuffing for this, and little bits of stuffing at a time. That's how we do it. So,
and we didn't need the dowel rods.
And we didn't need the dowel rods. And I think once it's mounted, it's going to be good. Mine's going to go in the room. Like I said, we haven't finished it yet. We need some more hardware that our husbands will get us. And then we'll take pictures later
Yay.
of our deer heads. You're putting yours in your guest area?
Yeah,
your
in my
guest room?
office, my sewing room / guest room.
Yes, and I'm putting mine in my front room here. So there is our Dear John deer head.
We did it.
We did it. It's it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard if you have two people like us doing this. So there is our deer head. Took us a couple months to get it done, but we're real proud. We had a nice little craft day today together.
It was fun.
So
Thank you for
you're
having me.
welcome, darling. All right, there you go.
All right.
Mwah, mwah.